It is your girl Sunshine here, and welcome to my channel. Like, share, subscribe. This video is actually meant hopefully to encourage and inspire someone with the things I'm dealing with. Because lately, life has been totally happening to me. And so, by sharing this, I hope that someone can listen and understand that, it's not just you. If you're going through something, you're not dealing with it alone. Other folks in the world are also dealing with some of the same things. I believe it helps when you listen to someone's story and you get some familiarity with what they're dealing with. When you're dealing with something, because sometimes you can get inspiration to keep going. And with this live, I hope that I can do that. Just inspire someone to just keep going. So, I guess I'll start with leading up to the month of May. Leading up to the month of May, I had planned on doing something for Mental Health Awareness Month. I had planned on going live or putting out videos, inspirational, encouraging. I had a whole series planned out for Mental Health Awareness Month in the month of May. I had everything, notes, everything just planned out. Life had other plans for me. During the month of May was probably one of my worst mental health months. And I'm sharing this to say that even the people who are here to help you, to guide you, and to encourage you along your healing journey, we too deal with things. And I feel like that the best school is life and life's happenings and the things that we deal with. And in my own personal journey, I've come to understand that when I go through something, because I've been through a lot of things, but when I go through something, I know that it is for me to later help someone else with, maybe something similar or the same thing. I've had a lot of education in mental health awareness. I've had a lot of education in all of the things that I coach in. So when I'm going through something, I typically know how to deal with it, but because I know how to deal with it does not negate the fact that things hurt me, that things, can bring me down for a moment. Of course, I'm always going to pick myself up and keep moving forward, but I wanted to share this because over the past month or a little over a month, I have just been dealing with the worst mental health ever. And I guess I can say that there are certain things throughout the year or certain times throughout the year that I get triggered. And I know that these times are approaching when they come, and not always do they have the same effect on me, but sometimes, it's worse than others. Around the month of April and May is always bad for me for the reasons that I lost my stepmother and my cousin, which is more like a brother to me, in the same year, a month apart. I lost my stepmother in April, and I turned around and lost my cousin / brother in the month of May. My stepmother passed away from health issues, complications of health issues that she had been dealing with for a long time. And my cousin, he passed away at the hands of someone else, and it's still a cold case. So that within itself is a lot to deal with mentally on our family. But at that time, when we lost him, right after we lost my stepmother, it was just a terrible experience for our family and a very terrible experience for me. I'm a person who likes to try to, or no, I won't say try. I tend to remain strong around my loved ones and try to, keep a good helping energy about myself so that I can help others through what they're dealing with. But sometimes it does not work out for me, understandably, and If you've ever been the strong one, the strong friend, the strong family member, the strong sister, the strong brother, the strong mother, the strong daughter, the strong cousin, aunt, uncle, or so on, then you will understand as well that at some time you're going to get all those feelings, and you're going to have to deal with all those emotions. And if you bottle them up for too long, it can cause different things to go wrong in your life. It can cause traumas that you're going to experience later on in life. It can cause health ailments, stress, anxiety. It can cause all of the things. For me, it has put me in the position to where during these times of year, not every year since this happened, but during these times of year, sometimes I just get really depressed, or I get really anxious, or really angry, because with someone close to you having a life taken from them, and this is not the first time this has happened to me. It actually happened to my father as well. So when someone takes a life of your loved one, it's a bit different. I mean, a loss is a loss. It still hurts. But when you know that someone took that life, and then when you know that someone has never been found out, the case is still cold, and it's been years. This happened in I want to say 2020. I might be maybe a year off on it. I try not to, think about it too often, but I'm sure it happened in 2020. But yeah, even though it's been that amount of time, it still hurts, especially when you have someone who was taken from you at the hands of someone else, and they were a person that was known and loved by their community. Because with the lovely thing of social media, we have people who will tag, post, and that is their feelings. They express their memories of that loved one, or that friend, cousin, brother, aunt, uncle, or whoever. And so you're going to see it, but it is very hurtful sometimes to witness that, to see it, and it can be draining. And for me, it can bring on a lot of anxiety. So I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety, which is causing other health ailments in my life, because I already deal with some chronic health issues that can be affected by the anxiety. I actually deal with hypertension. And so when I am highly anxious, it drives my blood pressure up, and that's not healthy for me. So let's skip. That's with my cousin. Let's skip with my stepmom. My stepmom passed away from health conditions and health ailments that she was dealing with for a long time. And because I am also a person who deals with different health ailments, that for the doctor's words, I'm just genetically unfortunate, because these are actually health ailments that I just got hereditarily. It's not something that I could have even dodged. All I can do is try to keep myself, in the best of shape that I can, take the medications prescribed, and hope for the best in my situation. But the anxiety also comes there with the fact that multiple people around me have passed away from some of the same health issues that I deal with today. So it can be a bit scary for me. And I know I'm bouncing back and forth, but I want to try to put both of these together and help, whoever might be dealing with something similar to this. But okay, so having parents or grandparents who have lost their life due to health conditions that you yourself deal with can be a very scary, anxious thing, because you always want to stay on top of your health. You're always worried about if that's going to happen to you, and you never know what's going to happen or how things are going to happen. And I try not to worry about that too much. I try to take care of myself as best I can, to the best of my abilities. However, that does not stop me from experiencing the health complications that I experience due to the health ailments that I have, or that I experience. I don't like to say I have anything. I don't claim anything over myself. But the health conditions that I experience, I just try to do the best I can and take the medications that I'm supposed to take. But sometimes it can become overwhelming. And over the past month or so, it just has been overwhelming as far as my health, as far as my mental health when in regards to the anniversary dates of my cousin and my stepmom, as far as thinking about the case still being cold and things of the such. Like, it's been a lot for me. So I just didn't do any of the things that I had planned for Mental Health Awareness Month. I didn't do anything. I felt like that it wouldn't be authentic of me to be speaking on such things while I was dealing with the things mentally that I was dealing with. Am I still going to do it? I am. Because I believe mental health awareness is every month, it's every day of the year, not just limited to the month of May. That's just when it's observed. But I do still plan on doing the series. It is a very good series, and I know that it's going to help a lot of people. I named it Permission to Bloom, and I took a lot of the things that I have in this series. I took a lot of it from the movie Moana. The Takai and Tafiki. I don't know if it's Tafiti or Tafiki, but from that analogy, I took that a lot from that, and just on, how things that happen in your life can be something that turns you into another person that you don't recognize. Like me losing people due to violence and at the hands of someone else, that definitely can take you from it, kind of like takes a part of you and turns you into something else. I don't want to give too much away because I still, like I said, plan on doing that series, and I want to break it down during that series. But if you've never seen the movie Moana, the first one, man, you should watch it. There's so many gems in that, and there's so many things that just watching it you can be like, you can relate to, if you're a person who can see things for what they are. And actually, I wasn't even watching the movie when I came up with the, to use that. It just kind of popped in, and I kept seeing it over and over in my mind. And I was like, let me go ahead and take a look at these clips. And I looked up clips on YouTube, and I start watching that particular transition from Tafiti to Takai back to Tafiti, and how Maui still in Tafiti's heart is what caused her to turn into the ash demon monster or whatever she was. So yeah, that's going to be a really nice series, and I still plan on doing that. I don't know when. I'm currently trying to get myself back together, my health back together, my physical health, my emotional health. Mentally, I think I'm doing a lot better, but physically, I am dealing with some things. So after all of this, I will be back on track. I know I do not post often on YouTube. I am more active on my social media, like my Facebook, where I am Ebony Coach Sunshine Gabriel. You can find me there. You can find me on TikTok, Miss Ebony Sunshine. I think I'm on TikTok. And I lost my old TikTok, so this new TikTok is completely rebranded. I don't have very many followers right now on that one. I'm so sick behind losing that old TikTok page, but it gave me the opportunity to rebrand this TikTok, because I have gone through a rebranding of all of my other social media. I'm actually going to start rebranding my YouTube as well, because there are some things that I would like to remove and some things that I would like to add that's going to be better for the brand, or on brand, because there's some videos that I have on my YouTube that I don't even do anymore. Like, most of you know I was a bedroom candy consultant at one time. I had been thinking about going back and doing that, but I don't know if I want to go down that route. If I start to get back into like the sexual wellness, which I am still a sexual wellness coach, but if I start to get into like selling products, I'm going to do my own I'm going to do my own because I don't really want a middleman between my business and myself. I want to just do it myself. So I had already started researching like some wholesales, looking into some snakes, looking into some things. So if I decide to go back down that route, it will be my own things that I would be selling. But as I was saying, I know I don't post often on here. I think most of the time when I get on here now and I do a quick little live, it's just to vent. And it gives me an opportunity to just get some things off of my chest. Sometimes you just need to say it out loud. Even if no one hears it, even if no one watches the video, you just need to say it out loud sometime. You need to get it off of you. It also helps if you write things down. Sometimes I can do that, but sometimes, like I said, you just need to talk about it. And for me, I've been dealing with this. I've been wanting to tell like my friends or my family about some of the things I'm dealing with, which some of them know, but they're dealing with their own things. So I don't always want to put my things on them. So, just me trying to be considerate of everyone just experiencing life right now, and everyone is experiencing life. And my whole purpose for this live today was just to let you know that even at where I am, knowledge wise, where I am educational wise, where I am as a healer, where I am as a helper, where I'm as a coach, I still deal with things. And every day is an opportunity to heal something different. Every day is an opportunity to be grateful for the things that are going right. So when things are seem to be going down or wrong in your life, just look at the things that you have that are going positive, and weigh the good and the bad. And I guarantee you the good is going to always outweigh the bad. And if it doesn't, keep going, because you just got to keep going until it starts to balance out, and then the good starts to outweigh the bad, and it will. Trust me, it will. So although I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with right now, I already know that it's just a little bump. It's just a little speed bump, just to slow me down a little bit. As a matter of fact, I got a reading and I was told it's just a speed bump because you've been going, and you need to sit down. So some things that are happening, because there are some other things going on in my life as well. But I just really wanted to talk about the mental health awareness, because I feel like that right now, that's the thing that a lot of people are experiencing and dealing with, whether it be because of one thing or another, whether it be health, whether it be finances. Finances is a big thing that people are dealing with right now at this time, because everything's expensive. I mean, everything, and everybody is feeling it. Like, not just people who are used to not having it. People, actually, if I'm honest, the people who are used to not having it are probably more comfortable than the people who are used to having it, and right now they just don't. And that's just my honest opinion. I feel like that might be a little bit more comfortable for people who are just, used to dealing with things financially, at least, because I know finances can cause a lot of mental anguish. Oh my goodness. Don't I know it? Don't I know? I do everything on my own by myself. So I know it. But I want to wrap this live up. I didn't even want it to go this long. If it gets views, if it gets no views, if it gets whatever, it helped me to get it off of me. And I hope, my highest hope is that it'll help someone as well. Again, thank you for listening. Thank you for visiting my channel. And you can also find me on my other social media, Coach Ebony Sunshine, or Coach Sunshine. I'm also on Facebook as Coach Sunshine. My business, my bigger platform is Coach Sunshine. But also, I would like for you all to follow me on TikTok too. I'm trying to get those followers back up. So, love, 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 love. Heal, 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 heal. Love and healing to you. Till next time.